Hey guys, it's Zaire and welcome back to my channel. First off, I just want to say I'm recording this on my iPhone, so it may look different, it may sound different, I'm not quite sure. But yes, I'm doing another video today, as you guys can see, obviously. If you can read the title, if you can look at me, as you can see, I'm doing a Q&A about my boob job. Ow, ow. Okay, so yeah, today I'm gonna be making a video about my boob job, my experience. I asked you guys to ask me questions on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. It's Zaire the Doll. I asked you guys to ask me questions that you may have about boob jobs, my personal boob job, or any kind of questions that you have to do regarding breast implants, okay? So I got some nice questions from you guys, and plus I kind of already had an idea of what I wanted to tell you guys about my personal journey. I'm super excited about this video, and I hope you guys are as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the questions that you guys asked first. So we have the first one we have is, when did you get them done, boom? I got them done on February 21st. And today is March 19th. So it's been 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, it's almost been 4 weeks. Tomorrow is the 4th week of my babies. Aw, that just made me excited. So yeah, I got them done February 21st, which is almost 4 weeks ago. So yeah. Then we have, how long did it take to heal? So I'm technically still in the healing process. My recovery, my personal recovery was amazing. I didn't bruise. The first 2 days were complete hell. We'll get into that. And then by the 4th day, I was able to go out and, do things, But I would say a good week before I was able to go back to work. And I would say a good 2 weeks before I felt like, okay, I feel like I'm healed. And like I said, now I'm on the 3rd, 4th week. Now I'm on the 3rd, almost 4th week. And I've been able to live my life just fine. I'm not completely healed because I still have my bandages on. I have to keep those on over my scars because of my darker skin complexion. He doesn't want the scars to get like really dark, and also because I'm prone to keloids. So if I keep them covered, then I don't have problems about worrying about getting a keloid underneath my boob, which is kind of gross. Okay, next we have, do you have any regrets? Absolutely none at all. At first, I'm not gonna lie, for a minute there, the first couple days, I was kind of regretting it. One, because the pain was ridiculous. I was like, I should not have done this. This is the worst decision of my life. The first 2 days, I regretted it completely. And then a little bit afterwards, I was kind of sad because it took me a while to be comfortable in my body, to be, confident being skinny with smaller boobs. So, once I got confident, then I went and got a boob job. So I was like conflicted in my mind a little bit. I was just being dramatic. It might have been the meds, I don't know. But as of right now, I have zero regrets whatsoever at all. I love them so much. It was a great decision. If my nipples pop out, I'm sorry. They pop out a lot now. Anyway, next question. Who did them and how much did it cost? Dr. Jack Obadia. This is his business card. For anybody that's curious, I don't know if it's gonna go in focus, whatever. It's called Biltmore Body Enhancement. Dr. Jack Obadia is the surgeon that did my boobs. He's amazing. He is absolutely amazing. He knows what he's doing. I went in for the consultation. He knew exactly what I wanted. It was a very fast consultation. You can tell he knew what he was doing. Surgery was a 45-minute procedure. He did it super fast, super good. I did not bruise at all. The pictures afterwards, I didn't bleed hardly at all. Yeah, he is absolutely amazing. I love him. So thank you, Dr. Jack, if you're watching this. You know I love him so much. I tell you all the time, but thank you. And how much did they cost? They were $6,400. Next question, we have healing process. The healing process, I talked about that a little bit. It's been really good for me. It's been really good. I had a very fast recovery, and I'm very fortunate about that. It's been a pretty easy healing process for me. Alrighty, next question. How long did the healing process take, and what were you restricted from doing? As I talked about the healing process, it takes 6 weeks, okay? It's gonna take 6 weeks until I'm completely healed. I'm coming on to my 4th week tomorrow, so I still have 2 more weeks before I'm completely healed. As far as right now, my healing process has not taken too long at all. I'm on the 3rd week and I feel not completely healed, but you know, I feel perfectly fine. There's certain things I still can do. As far as what was I restricted from doing? Many things. The first couple days I was restricted from doing everything. I could not do anything by myself. I couldn't even move my hand like 3 centimeters to even, you know, grab something. I couldn't eat by myself. I couldn't lay down. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't move to the side. I couldn't turn. I couldn't move my arms. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't use the bathroom by myself. But I was restricted from doing everything. Right now, you know, I'm on the 3rd week. I can stretch my arms all the way up. I can open doors. Opening doors was another thing that was hard. It still hurts sometimes. I have to use 2 hands. But I mean, it's your whole chest area, you know, and you don't realize how much you use your chest muscles to do everything. You can't do anything. You can't pull your pants down, can't pull them up, can't put a shirt on. You can't do anything. I was restricted from doing everything. Now, in the 2nd, 3rd week, I was okay, you know. Now I'm totally fine. I can do my normal day-to-day activities. I still can't work out or like do anything that's really hardcore. I can't bounce them up and down too much. I still am not technically supposed to get in chlorine. Hopefully by this next week I should be able to get in the pool and the hot tub and stuff like that. But it's just like little restrictions right now in my life. But the first couple of days, I'm telling you, you cannot do not one thing. And I'll be honest with you, it's the worst pain of your life, okay? And you can't move at all. The meds help, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, you still can't move, okay? Alrighty, the next question you guys asked was, how did you decide what size would look best? So good question. I had an idea of what I wanted, and then when I went in, we talked about my idea of what I wanted. He pulled out his portfolio and he was like, point out, you know, what you like, what you think is what you want. So I was like, okay, I like this, I like that, I like this. And then, you know, those were pretty much all the same size. They were like 375 to like 400 cc's. And so he gave me the 2 different silicone thingies. I'll try to insert a little video or, you know, clip or something so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but like the little gel silicone things. He gave me both of those, one 375 cc's and one 400 cc's. So I like put them on and, you know, got the look of them, the feel of them. And I knew that I wanted to go a little bit bigger than what I wanted to do, because I knew that I'm the type of person that definitely will regret and be like, man, I should have went bigger. And I didn't want to do that because I don't want to go through any more surgery at all, ever again in my life. I'm like, if these things go bad or something, like, I hope I don't have to take them out, and I do, I'm taking them off and never doing them again. Like, the surgery is crucial. I mean, like, it was worth it, but the surgery's not worth it. But anyway, size. So, you know, he gave me 2 different sizes, and I went with the 400 cc's because I wanted to go a little bit bigger than what I thought I wanted. And plus, like, he's like, you know, it's gonna look like you have a boob job. And I was like, okay, if I'm gonna get my boobs done, then why not them look like they got done? I don't want the whole natural looking thing. I'm like, I'm going through this pain, I'm going through this money, I'm going through all of this. I want it to look like I got my boobs done, and I want them to look awesome. I want them to look amazing. And yeah, like, what's the point of getting your boobs done if you're not gonna go big or go home? But like I said, I did 400 cc's. I told him I wanted a full C, small D. But I went to Victoria's Secret the other day and got measured in their bras, and guess what? I'm a 32 triple D. So yes, this is the 32 triple D. And yeah, I wasn't expecting them to be that big, but they don't even look that big. I think that they're that big because, as you can see, I have a lot of side boob, okay? And also, just keep in mind that they're not completely healed. The swelling has went down a lot. They're softening up a lot, as you can see. But they're still not completely. They haven't dropped completely. They haven't softened completely. They haven't healed completely. So I think that that's what I am right now. After the 6 weeks, I'm gonna go back and get measured again, just to see if, I feel like I'm more of a double D, but if I'm a triple D, I'm a triple D. So yeah, so I'm a 400cc. I decided on that based off my vision and based off what he showed me in the book. And I trusted myself, I trusted him. He told me not to go over 400 cc's or else it'll look a little bit crazy on my body. I did the gummy bear implants, which is silicone, but it's a certain kind of silicone. It's a new technology, and it looks the most natural and it feels the most natural. That's why it's called gummy bears, because they're very jiggly. So once mine soften up, they'll be very natural looking and feeling. So that's why I went with that. That I didn't want to do saline, and I'm glad that I did the gummy bear silicones because I like that a lot. So that's how I decided on that. I did a little research, and by a little research, I mean hardly none at all. One of my friends got hers done. I was like, what did you get done? She's like, gummy bears. I'm like, that's what I want, So yeah, that's how I decided. So those are all the questions that you guys asked that I'm gonna do. I feel like some of them were kind of repetitive. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk about my personal journey, anything that I feel like you guys should know. I'll just start from the beginning. So I've always wanted my boobs done. Like when I told my sister I was getting them done, she's like, you've been talking about these since you were like 15. My friend's like, you've been talking about this forever. I really have, honestly. This is not something that, I just thought of and did, or something that I did for other people because I wanted to look a certain way for other people. This is completely for me. I've always wanted fake boobs. I was referred to Dr. Jack by a friend, someone who's really close friends with them, and I looked up his work and I looked up his reviews, and I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna go to a consultation to see him. So I went to the free consultation on a Wednesday, and then, I told you guys a little bit about the consultation process. You go in, have an idea of what you want, just so it's not like, you wanna like seem like you know what you're doing at least a little bit. So have an idea of what you want. I went in, we sat down, we had a conversation first. You have to fill out a bunch of paperwork about any kind of health issues you may have. If it's gonna be a risk, definitely be honest, because you don't wanna, risk your life. This is a serious surgery. So we went over all my history, and then we talked about, what size I want to go for, what look I want to go for, went through the portfolio, picked out pictures, and then we kind of made up a plan. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then it's going to look like this and it's going to look like that. So I told him, I was like, I want these done as soon as possible. Pool season's coming up. I do bottle service. Like, I want my boobs to be good for the summertime so they look good in bikinis. And what's the point? I want it done now. Let's go ahead and do this shit now. So I got them done Friday morning. 2 days later, I got my boobs done. Very, very spontaneous, very impulsive, but I did it. I'm kind of impulsive sometimes, whatever. So yeah, so I got the surgery done 2 days later, and this is where I was telling you guys, I did not do much research at all about this. I did not do much research at all because it was so fast. I did slight research about like the kind of implants that I wanted, but I didn't do any about the recovery and about the process of it. So I got them done 2 days later. I didn't even know that I wouldn't be able to do anything by myself. I didn't call anyone until like the day before, and I was like, hey, like I didn't know I needed somebody to pick me up from the surgery. Can you pick me up? I'm like, I need someone to take care of me. Like, I didn't think this all the way through. But luckily, like I said, my best friend Michaela came through. She took me, picked me up, dropped me off, and stayed with me and everything for the day, for a couple days. So I love her so much for that. But you definitely are going to need someone to take care of you. I would honestly recommend hiring an in-home nurse or something like that, a traveling nurse, or someone who can really just help take care of you, because it is very hard. You cannot do anything. I felt disabled. I felt handicapped. I really was. Honestly, I could not do anything by myself. But definitely want to have someone to help take care of you for sure. So then after that, I went into the surgery Friday morning at 9 a.m. You have to fast, and you can't eat or drink anything, not even water, after like midnight, I think. So yeah, so you go into the surgery, you change out your clothes or whatever. Then he draws the little outline of where they're gonna cut and snip and do all that kind of stuff. And then yeah, then you go into the surgery room. And then they like lay you down, and they use like these leg massagers because they want your blood circulation to keep going as they do the surgery. And the massagers felt so good. Like, I was like, this is the life. I didn't even think I was getting a surgery because I had my arms spread out, you know, I was getting massaged, I was all bundled up and warm in the blankets, you know. And the doctor's super nice, and the nurses were super nice too. So I'm just talking to them. We had stuff in common. And then, you know, they're giving me the medicine, and I don't even remember falling asleep because I was talking too much. But I fell asleep with the anesthesia, and you know, like I said, it's a very short procedure. It's only 45 minutes. So I woke up 45 minutes later, and I had boobs. And I wasn't in too much pain when I woke up because I was still drugged up, you know, on the anesthesia and all the other medications that they gave me while they were doing the procedure. So, and I'll show you guys the before and after. I'm gonna pop it on the screen here somewhere so you guys can see the before and after. So I woke up and I didn't feel anything because I was still drugged up and stuff. And, you know, I saw him in the mirror, but I was so like out of it. I was so loopy on the anesthesia. So, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, boobs, whatever. So, and then, you know, my best friend, they helped me get in the car. I'm in a wheelchair or whatever. They helped me get in the car. And my best friend's recording me the whole time because I'm just talking crazy because I'm underneath the anesthesia and I'm just being so silly and so stupid. I would post the video, but guys, like, it's so embarrassing. It's like, you know, when you get your wisdom teeth pulled and you're like all drugged up and you're just like saying dumb shit. Like, that was me, and it's so embarrassing. So on the drive home, I was okay and I only lived like 15 minutes from this place. Halfway through, it hits me, and I'm just like, ah. I was just screaming because, like, the medicine was wearing off some. And I had, you know, all the pills, the hydrocodone, the Percocets, you know, the antibiotics. All the pills they gave me were already at my house. So I didn't have to worry about getting those or anything like that. But I was in so much pain. It hit me out of nowhere. It was hard to get out of the car. It was hard to do anything by myself. So, like, it was just the worst pain ever. Then I got home, and, you know, I just went straight to the bed. I took my meds right away, and I felt a lot better. And then I just went in my bed, and I slept the whole day because, you know, those medicines make you so drowsy. I slept all day, and then, you know, my friends had to feed me. And yeah, it was the worst pain of my life. I don't know how to describe it. Now we're going to talk about the recovery, which I'm sure all you guys are very interested in. The pain. What's the fucking pain like? Let me tell you. It's fucking horrible. Honestly, okay, so I don't even know how to describe it. If I was to describe the pain, I would say, pause, rewind a little bit. It went underneath. My incisions are underneath. I showed you guys the bandages, and oh, told you if my nipple come out. But and then they went underneath the muscle. So for me, like, the actual implants in my boobs didn't really hurt. It was like the muscle, and it was like just like all the way wrapped around my chest. Just felt so, like, it just felt excruciating. Like, it was like I just got a fucking surgery. You know, they moved some stuff around and there's foreign objects inside of me. I just like felt like it hurt so bad. It just hurt so bad. I cried just for no reason because it just hurts. Just sitting there just hurts. I was crying. I was all emotional. I was so dramatic. But I wasn't really that dramatic. It hurt so bad. Just everything hurt. Not necessarily the boobs. Like, the boobs hurt. The muscle hurt. But it was just like my chest. Like, oh my God. Sneezing and cough. I used to dread sneezing. Like, you know when you feel a sneeze come, I'm like, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Because when you sneeze, your chest just... and when you cough, it just hurts so bad. And I have really bad allergies, so I kept fucking sneezing. It was the worst pain ever. But yeah, it just hurts so bad. You can't twist your body at all. You can't move. Like, moving just hurts. It's like the worst pain of your life. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not gonna keep talking about it. Just know it's the worst pain of your life. And the first day is the worst day. It is excruciating. It's very scary. I was scared. I did not know that it would be like that. I did not realize that I was getting a surgery. It didn't click in my head that I was getting surgery. So, and I've never gotten a surgery before, ever. So, I didn't know what to expect at all. And yeah, it was pretty intense. The second day was still pretty bad, slightly better, but hardly. Yeah, I was able to move slightly more, but the first and second days were the worst day. Now, by the third day, I was able to get up by myself. You know, I was able to, almost use the bathroom by myself. I took a shower the third day. Yes, I know it sounds gross, whatever. You can't even get them wet, okay? But anyway, I took a shower the third day. I was able to do things, okay? And then by the fourth day, I had a photo shoot at my job, and I was not missing that photo shoot. So I was able to get up. I went there by myself. I did the photo shoot. And fresh boobs. Everyone's like, why are you here? You should be at home resting. And I'm like, nope, I'm not missing this photo shoot. And then after the photo shoot, I went and got margaritas with my mom. So which I know I'm not supposed to drink on the medicine. But anyway, so yeah, so by the fourth day, I felt a lot better. Not perfectly fine, but I felt better enough to be doing things by myself and being able to get out the house, which was nice. So the first 2 days, terrible. The third day, better. Fourth day, you'll feel way better, okay? And then it just progresses as the days go forward. It's better and better every day. As far as my boobs and how I feel about them, I love them so much. I'm obsessed with them. Everyone's like, how much do you love them? I'm like, beyond words. I love them so much. They make me feel confident. They make me feel like the bad bitch that I am. And I love them so much. I don't know how, like, it's just cool. I'm still getting used to them. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, you have boobs. And I just love to look at them. I love to touch them. I need to massage them more. Okay, that's one thing. After you get them done, you need to wear a sports bra, super tight one. Preferably one that zips, because it's gonna be really hard for you to move and, you know, do stuff like that. I had a little snap one. I got it from Victoria's Secret. And you need like a super small size so they can push together and shape more. You don't want them to split that way. So you definitely need to buy a sports bra, and you're supposed to massage them so they soften up and feel more natural, so they can just look natural. So I need to massage them more. I haven't been on top of myself with that as much as I should, but they're still dropping, you know, that's all that matters. But yeah, I love them beyond words. I'm so excited that I did it. It was definitely a journey, but it was worth it in the end, and I'm completely satisfied with the results. If anyone in the Phoenix area is looking to get any kind of surgery done, I definitely recommend my plastic surgeon, Dr. Jack. He is awesome. Like I told you guys, I didn't bruise, I didn't bleed. The incisions are so small. My incisions are like this big, like that big. They're super small, probably like this long, you know. You can barely see them because they're not like right here, they're right underneath it, so you can't even see them. So yeah, I'm a 400cc. I'm now a 32 triple D. I was a 32 small B. I could even fit some A's. 32 AB, and now I'm a 32 triple D. So I went up like 4 sizes. I don't know. I can't do the math, guys. Don't judge me because I'm not in the mood to do the math. Whatever. But yeah, so I think that's about it. I don't know what else to say. If you have a specific question that I did not answer, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely respond and let you know. I think this covers pretty much the basics of my boob job. And as I told you guys, I love them so much and I'm so excited that I did it. And, you know, everyone says they look really natural, and like a lot of people even tell me they like, I don't even like boob jobs, but yours look awesome. So that makes me feel good that I, you know, got a good plastic surgeon, that they're even, they look good, they look natural, they're not too big. I didn't want to go crazy. So I'm 100% satisfied with the results. I wouldn't do anything different. I honestly really wouldn't. So that pretty much concludes the video. As I told you guys, this is really exciting for me to share this with you guys, so I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, go ahead and just give it a thumbs up, a like, and comment down below if you have any other questions or any comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that so much, and you'll be seeing me soon. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.